The year is 2019, and it's been a pretty average semester at the University of Texas. Spring break has come, and with that, the expectations of partying, debauchery, and the celebration of life and youth. Also, you are racking up student debt at an alarming pace, and, well, given that you know that that's a burden that you will carry for the most of your life, you'd better get the memories, or perhaps rather the lack thereof, that you have paid dearly for. So it is for that purpose that the two of you and two friends from your dorm have crossed the Rio Grande from El Paso in Texas into Ciudad Juarez in Mexico, looking for a good time. The heat during the day in Juarez is oppressive, and the nights are freezing cold. The city, meanwhile, is divided between the obscenely rich and the struggling poor. Contrast that may make you, as rich Yankees, may make you feel a bit guilty, or perhaps not. Regardless, the beer is cold and ridiculously cheap. Sure, you've heard that it is one of the most violent cities in Mexico, with drug cartels shooting it out on the streets, kidnappings, and people being found hung from bridges with Colombian neckties. But come on, you gotta live a little. Plus, it'll make for way better stories when you're back on campus, compared to your classmates who might have opted for safer options like Miami or Cancun. It's Friday night, still relatively early, although you are already nicely buzzed, and you've heard about a massive party out in the desert where everything is free. Yes, everything. Octavio, a cool guy you met at the bar you've been frequenting, has offered to drive you there. Just $10 to cover his gas fees, everything else free. You've agreed because, why not? That sounds awesome, right? His van is an old Chevy Econoline 3500 with busted seats and a flat tire taking up the back seat. Rust and dust covers the van, turning it from the once white paint to a ruddy reddish color. The radio inside plays Tejano music as he drives out of the lit city and into the desert night. Soon, the lights fade into the distance, and Juarez is just aglow on the horizon. After about 20 minutes of travel, the van turns off the highway onto a small side road. It's rough travel, and he has to slow the van in many spots to dodge potholes or mountains of sand. At times, the headlights light up bleached bones of animals that have perished. At least you hope those are animals. Sorry about the slow speed. This would be a very bad place to mess up the van, my friends. It's a long walk to anywhere close for a mechanic, and cell phone coverage in the desert is real bad. He opens a beer cooler, opens one for himself, and then points to it. Help yourselves. So it's the four of you and Octavio in the van. There's your friend Raul, who's an art student, and then there's Daisy, who is pre-med. Raul just got dumped by his boyfriend, and you convinced him to join you as a way to cheer up and get back in the game. Daisy, meanwhile, was the one that suggested you would go to Ciudad Juarez, probably with ulterior motives. She's a great friend, but she's really into conspiracy theories. Recently, it's all about child trafficking and satanic rituals that she thinks are run across the border. It's all a bit, QAnon, so you've started to get a little bit worried about her, especially given her Twitter following. 12K. She's even considering starting a podcast, which would be bad. Very bad. Then again, perhaps not finding anything here will help her get back to reality. So you continue there through the desert, and soon the only light that is coming is from the dashboard of the van and the headlights. And overhead, an ocean of stars fills the night sky, more than you have ever seen. Buck, who are you? And what are you doing as you see all this, and as Octavio has offered the beer?
Well, I'm a young sophomore student on an athletic scholarship, majoring in business, but also I am big into my sports, especially football. American football, of course, none of that stupid stuff they play overseas. American football's the only real sport in the world. Well, I suppose baseball's okay, but, not enough physical contact, if you get what I mean. You gotta knock someone round to really live. Yeah, I'm a big-built guy, bit of a buzz cut, wearing a big sports jacket, chugging the beer. I love drinking in cars. It's fucking great. And as I'm sitting back, looking at the others, showing off my build, blue eyes, blonde hair, square nose, I am enjoying the view. This party sounds like it's going to be fucking awesome. I mean, okay, it's everything free. Of course it fucking isn't. But it's a good scam, right? It's a great scam. You go in, get a free drink. The others are probably all like $10 or something. But who fucking cares? I don't. All I care is that I've been with some good people. Mostly. You know, not really fond of Raul Daisy, but they're okay. But it's Annabelle. Oh, Annabelle is so hot, and she looks great right now. And if I play my cards right, couple of beers, bit of a dance, you never know. You never know. Maybe I could make a move tonight. I think she likes me. I mean, who wouldn't like me? I'm fucking amazing, but, you know, I gotta keep that ego in check sometimes, right?
Indeed you do. And Annabelle, what about you? Who are you, and what are you doing, as Octavio has offered you all beers from the beer cooler?
I am a sophomore student deep into my women and gender studies, which is amazing because it goes through, kind of runs through every part of society and whatever we do. So I'm really I'm really loving kind of campus and studying life, but the last weeks have just been super hectic, and now I just want to cruise. I want to take it easy. I want to have a good time, and now that Daisy invited us to this, I just got super excited. I like Daisy, I like Raul, nothing wrong with them, and Buck is the kind of guy that, you know, I normally would despise, because he's not quite there in some ways, you know, if you think about opinions, and he's spouting a lot of controversy without backed up facts. But he is hot, so hot. I just, I can't wait to kick it together and see what this evening is going to bring about. I like to think I get on with charms pretty well. I've got a little bit of a see-through kind of knitted sweater. It's one of those really lighter things, so you can see a bit of my bra and stuff. And I put on some nice makeup. I got a little nose piercing that I'm really happy about, and I'm wearing a necklace. Dark blonde kind of curls, and blue eyes. I got a bit of a tan. I'm from California originally, so Texas wasn't too far of a step. And going down to Mexico just feels like, hey, hombre, now I get to hang out a bit more with some great Spanish people. I absolutely love it, you know, or Mexican people. You know what I mean. You just get to fling a few more words and the things that you pick up as you intermingle with that kind of population. It's amazing. And I, of course, too, grab one of the cold beers, so I just snag it, and I feel like it's just super dank. It's great. We're sitting here, and the road's kind of sus, but who cares?
Indeed. Who cares? Who cares at this point, right? There's all of a sudden a bump in the road, Buck. Sorry about that, you hear Octavio say, as Daisy yells, "No, what the hell?" Buck, you have spilled beer all over Daisy, who is now just quietly looking at you with murder in her eyes.
I let out a low groan. Shit, Daisy, come on, it's just beer. We're in a desert. You gotta fucking dry in like 5 minutes. Sorry.
What the hell?
That's not my fault.
I'm gonna smell like shit all night long. Aww.
Hey, you're okay. Hang on. I think I got something. I got some napkins. Let me just get some of out of my bag. Oh shit, that was pretty bad, Buck. Come on, hold on to that thing.
Sorry, Annabelle, but hey, it was not my fault. Like, hey, I've got great fucking hand-to-hand dexterity, eye contact, all that shit. I just, hey, Octavia! Shit, I can't remember his name, I think to myself. Come on, buddy, try to be a little slower. I get it, there's potholes, but, you know, you don't want an accident or something.
Pardon, sorry. Buck, you heard Annabelle laugh a little bit there just now, and there's laughter all around you. You feel like the whole car is laughing at you. Dozens of voices, women, laughing at you. How fucking stupid, how fucking silly you are. How pathetic. How does that make you feel?
Pisses me off. What the fuck? Why are they both laughing at me? I kind of thought she was laughing at me because she thought I was funny, but if she's laughing like that, that's actually really annoying. But, like, you know what, it's not Annabelle's fault. Fucking Daisy. Fucking chill. Ugh, that annoys me, and I'm going to take a long sip of beer, trying to ease this off, because I don't want to be angry right now. I'm supposed to be having fun, and beer, you know, well, sometimes it makes you less angry. Sometimes it makes you more angry, but, fuck it.
There's all the beer that you might want, and it's nice, and it's cool, and the stars are above, and it's nice and dark outside, and you feel the buzz is getting better, and those laughters, they quiet down after a while. There's quite a few of them.
Good, you see, I showed that I don't fucking care. That's the way to do it. You show you don't fucking care, and people can't touch you if they, you know, there's so many people in our country these days think the complete opposite, and it's so stupid, but nah, I'm better than that. I'm a real man. Real tough guy. Yeah, and Annabelle likes that, I can tell.
Yeah, you can. The drive progresses. Annabelle, Raoul, who's sitting next to you, has fallen asleep against your shoulder. He was hitting it kind of hard last night. He checked the Instagram and he found out that Peter, his ex, is also in Juarez, which, well, yeah, that kind of got him down. As you look out the window at the desert, there's something there. It's like a whisper, a voice.
I was just sitting there laughing and trying to help Daisy get that stuff over her. I mean, it was kind of her fault because I think she might have been leaning in towards Buck a bit as well. So, you know, sometimes you dig your own holes. Speaking of holes, yeah, that was a big old pothole. Or maybe it was one of those muertos. You know, that's what they call these speed bumps, I think, to myself. And I was about to comment on that to Octavio's. Isn't that what they call speed bumps? Or is that Costa Rican, where they say that you call it speed bump a muerto, like a dead body? And then I kind of, the words get lost in my mouth. It's like, just listen, like, am I hearing something? Is that crickets coming all the way through all this noise? What is that?
The whisper kind of grows in volume, and you hear it. You hear it speaking to you. You privileged bitch, it says with a southern drawl.
And I just... What the fuck did I just hear? That's like... Hey, and I did look around in the van like, who said that? What do you... And I just kind of pushed Raoul away, because I'm a bit annoyed.
He falls to the other side of the car towards the door and continues to sleep. I mean, you see Daisy, she's on her phone trying to call, so she's like kind of looking at you, trying to understand what you want, but she seems to be focused on the phone more. Buck, on the other hand, you might have noticed what Annabelle is doing.
Said what?
I just heard something that was really freaking rude, I think. I tried to look behind. Like, is there someone in the backseat?
No, it's just us in the car, Annabelle. Unless it's a ghost you're talking about. Ooh, ghost in the desert.
Yeah, it sounded like some creepy shit. I don't know. Something's playing with my senses. I don't know if it's music. Hey, can we change the music, Octavio?
Sure. Lots of ghosts out in the desert, he says, and he holds up his beer and he changes to another station, playing Mexican hip-hop.
Man, these beers are just way. How you feeling, Buck? You good?
Hell, I'm good. I'm always good. Come on. When am I not good, eh?
Hey, I
Although,
know.
when are we getting there? Hey, Octavia. We nearly there yet, or what? It's been a bit of a journey.
Sure, it'll just be a little bit longer, he says. Hey, Annabelle, was it? Your boyfriend is a really lucky guy. I mean, you have a really great looking body. I guess you must work out a lot, he says, giving you a rather creepy kind of compliment.
What? Oh, yeah, my boyfriend, yeah, right. Yeah, sure, he works out so much every day. That's you, right, Buck? What do you say, honey?
Well, what can I say? I'm a lucky guy. And I laugh, although a little inkle of annoyance as well, because this guy better not be trying to fucking make a move on her. Because I know he's alright out here, but fuck, I'll deck him one.
Hey, we're not together like that, you know. We're friends, okay? Just here to have a good time.
He raises his beer as a kind of like a cheers, and he continues driving. Hey, Mom! Hello? Sorry, I can't hear you. Can you say it again? Daisy's on the phone. And then she looks at it. Damn. I lost the call.
You're not gonna get any reception out here, you know. It's, What is it? Is something up with the family?
I don't know. It seemed important, but...
Hey, don't worry, you can take it tomorrow. Maybe they have a landline or something out there with the actual place.
I think Cesar has a satellite phone if there are any emergencies, Octavia says from the front. Nothing to worry about.
Daisy, calm down, you're on holiday! It's fine. Just chill. God. You know, you only live once. You keep worrying about shit. You just gotta fucking spend your whole life, I don't know, working in a county or something.
I'm pre-med, come on, I'm gonna be a doctor. But, yeah, no, you're right. We're here to party. We're here to have fun, yeah? She says, and she also opens a beer and takes a sip. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this party. It's gonna be great. The drive along the desert road continues. And eventually, the desert gives way for some kind of civilization. Collapsed and vacant husks of buildings appear in the yellow headlights of the van. Pulls onto an old dirt road. The van slews sideways briefly before the spinning tires catch the ground underneath and lurch the van forwards. The buildings glimpsed in the headlights fleet slowly past as Octavio navigates the shifting ground. Some of the buildings are collapsed with only the outer walls remaining. The ones still standing stare emptily at the van as it passes, windows broken or missing and doors hanging by a single hinge. The road then becomes choked with piles of new gravel and old desert grit. A large fence emerges on the right just past the last building. Its chain-link perimeter is topped with rusted barbed wire. Sections of the fence are missing or rolling up from a corner. You can see many vehicles parked just behind it. A gate is opened, and beyond it you can see a hulking shell of a factory. Light gushes out from the open door and shines in a multitude of colors from the skylights and upper windows. Octavio drives you past the gate, and you see rows of cars pulled up to the fence. For the most part, they're covered in dust or dirt, and some of them look abandoned. A sign reads, Mujeres Textiles.
Is this the place?
Oh yeah, see, this is the place. And he pulls the van up to the large double freight doors. You can hear the loud music already from within the car. The light within spills out in a cone over the sand. We're here, he says as he stops the car and starts opening the door. What do you do?
Right, about time. I get out of the vehicle, I take a moment to take my phone out, take a quick selfie for my Instagram. I do a little V sign with hashtag YOLO, only live life once, USA. And I'll put that on my phone for later, because, I'm going to take some good photos tonight. You need to keep a good thing on Instagram. Helps to show people that, you're good and having a good time, especially all my friends back in the dorms.
What about you, Annabelle? What do you do?
Yeah, I get out of the van as well, and as Buck is doing his little thing, I'm just sneaking by behind him, kind of on the side so I don't get in the way of his photo, because I'm not going to bomb that unless he wants me to. But, I kind of just walking past him, and I kind of brush against him a little bit with my hand, just getting a little bit of a feel of those abs. They are tasty. I know he won't mind.
No, I don't. I look behind and smile and kind of take a quick snap of you as well. Say, hey, Annabelle, come on. YOLO.
And I do a party face and hold up my beer. Out in the desert.
Have fun, Octavio says, winking at you, Annabelle, in a rather lecherous way. I'll pick you up in the morning.
Sure. Thanks for driving us, I say, kind of strained, but I know I'm here with good people at least, so yeah, this is gonna be lit. And I'm, like, making sure that Raul is kind of getting back on his, in the game, because he needs to have a good time too. He needs to relax, and he needs to be on it with a party. So, hey man, how are you okay?
Yeah, I think I will be okay. I just need to get some to drink, and maybe something else too.
Yeah, we'll get that here, and we're out of it now. There's just no way that he's here, so now we're safe. It's just us and some good people want to have a good time, okay?
I go and give Raul a big hit on the shoulder, like, yeah, bro, come on, time to get your thing on.
Sure, Buck. Yeah, he says. And, the van is pulled away, leaving you in front of these double doors. There's a few men that are hanging around the entrance. They're wearing dark, long-sleeved shirts and long pants against the chill of the desert night. One of them smiles at you and waves you in. He's a really tall man, maybe 6'5". Come on in, you're gonna love it.
I just give out a little whoop and dance past.
Daisy hoots with you. Yeah, party on! And the man pats you on the shoulder, Buck, in an encouraging way.
Cool, yeah, I start heading in. I do a little quick double take on my jacket, though, just making sure I've got my small little pipe device. I don't want to get too crazy tonight on that sort of thing, but I bought the cash, just a little hit. If I can find that early on, rest of the night will be great.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm sure they'll have meth here, right? Should be able to get a nice score here. Maybe bring something back too. That'll, hold you over for a bit.
Damn straight. It's not like I got a problem or anything. It's just, it's just a bit more fun than pot, isn't it? A bit more fun.
It's recreational, everyone has a hobby, right?
Exactly.
You get inside and it's noticeably warmer within the factory than outside in the night air. To your right, you see a packed dance floor. Bodies gyrate and people yell or laugh. The sounds absorbed in the punching bass. Beyond the bodies, you can see the DJ, naked to the waist and sweating. A man in shorts and a collared shirt is arguing with him about something, but the DJ just closes his eyes and puts his hands on his headphones, continuing to keep the music going. You look around and you see a woman who looks up from a table, green dress unbuttoned in the front, revealing elaborate lace underneath. Her nose and mouth are clearly dusted in cocaine. She steps back and rubs a hand across her face. Her place is instead taken by a man in a suit. You see people walking around with bottles of alcohol in their hands. Others drink from solo cups. There's an area beyond the dance floor that's blocked off with a shower curtain. And as you look, a woman comes out, buttoning her pants, wiping her hands on the thighs of her jeans, and walks off to one of the dark corners alone. In the other corners, in any semi-secluded space, are pairs, threesomes, and other groups of people writhing in various states of undress. Their moans of ecstasy and desire are lost in the beats. Now, this is what I call a party, Raul says.
Oh shit, this is way more dope than I thought. Everyone's really getting it on, and it's just like, what? I need some drinks, okay?
I know, right? Hey, you guys go get the first drinks. I'm just gonna visit the little gents' room, and I'll quickly ease off, beginning my look for, hopefully, very easily finding someone who can, definitely give me a little bit of something. I'm sure there's gonna be dozens of people here.
Indeed. You begin searching, and Daisy and Raul are with you then, Annabelle.
Yeah.
And heading towards the bar area.
I mean, I just want to have a real hectic time. I want to just have the best time, and we can't spoil anything before we get going. So whatever Daisy has with her about her parents, and whatever Raul has about his ex being in Juarez, I'm just gonna try and make them forget all about that, and get some nice drinks, maybe some shots, and just feel like we're really getting into the vibe. But it sounds like Daisy has mostly, or both of them for that part, has starting to forget about their problems already.
It does seem like that. Hey, you speak English? A man yells to the three of you. I've lost my hat. Have you seen it? He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt, shorts, and sandals.
I speak English, my dude. Tu hables español?
No. Have you seen my hat?
What does it look like?
It's like a cowboy hat.
Have I? And I look around. Just, do I spot any cowboy hats in my vicinity?
No.
We just got here.
All right. Tell me if you find it, all right? And he goes back to drunkenly dancing. Rather poorly, but very enthusiastically.
And I'm like, if I see a cowboy hat, I'm going to keep it. And I laugh to myself.
And Raul and Daisy have kind of disappeared somewhere, and you find yourself kind of alone here now. At least alone from the group you came with. You've entered this cacophony of sounds and lights where people of all stripes party wildly. The DJ keeps pumping out hit after hit. And yes, there's this endless supply of alcohol and drugs. You see people passing joints freely, and there's beers that are cooling in buckets of ice, and a big bar too. And you're close to the DJ booth, so you see this guy who's arguing with the DJ, and you see how the DJ just keeps ignoring him. And you can hear some of what he's saying. It sounds like complete gibberish. I mean, like the sentences don't even make sense. What do you think is going on with this guy?
Is he speaking in English?
You don't think that's a language that exists?
I'm a little bit fascinated, but I go up to him and I say, "Hey dog, what's going on? Why are you pestering the DJ?"
And he just keeps spouting this gibberish to the DJ, and I mean, it looks like he's having an epic acid trip, and he looks happy, like he's enjoying this monologue. And as you are standing there studying the situation, there's a cute Latina who's dancing nearby in an orange dress, and she looks to you and yells over the music in accent-free English, "Hey, nothing he says makes any sense, right?"
Oh, yeah, no, he's on something. He's on another planet, man. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm great. I'm Teresa, by the way, she says, and playfully touches your shoulder. Hey, you want to dance?
For sure. I'm Annabelle.
Annabelle. That's a beautiful name. And, yeah, you dance. She's great. She's super playful, always smiling. And, it doesn't take long until you're dancing very closely. And, yeah, her intentions are not difficult to mistake given the vibe of this party. Do you find her attractive, Annabelle?
Yeah, she's very cute.
You see that in an area close to the dance floor, some of the, I guess you must be staff, right? They've started building something, setting up pallets, building some kind of small stage or platform or something like that. It must be some kind of event maybe coming up later.
Gnarly. Is there gonna be, like, live music?
They're doing all kinds of things at this party. It's so cool.
Did you go here before to this place?
No, this is the first time. I heard about it. Some people were saying that it was, like, not a great scene, but, I mean, they were completely wrong. This is fantastic. And we moved to Buck. So, Buck, how are you looking for what you're looking for?
Well, to be fair, normally you look for a sketchy guy wearing glasses hanging in a corner, but hell, here are so many people just fucking having a good time. Maybe I'll just go over to one of them, and see where did they get their stash. Again, I've got money on me, so, that shouldn't be a problem.
You're looking around, and as you do that, one of the people that you pass by, on a sofa, there's a guy who's curled up, and you see that he's crying. He's, like, whispering something.
Yeah, sure, let that guy have a downer. I don't fucking care. I'll just look at him with disdain and move on. If he wants to cry, go fucking outside.
Blades in the dark blood. You hear words that don't fit in at this party at all. But, as you said, what a downer. Must have taken some shit. Not the kind of stuff that you're looking for. And as you move through the floor, a girl dances up to you and puts her arms on your shoulders. "Hey, handsome," she says, basically speaking through her nose, still with some white powder on it.
"Oh, hey, yeah, you partying?"
"Yeah, I'm Renee." She's, relatively attractive with a skimpy top and tight jeans, clearly on a massive cocaine-fueled high. What do you do?
Well, that's quite cool, but the thing is, though, it's one thing meeting up with chicks at these sort of parties, but it's another thing when you actually want to get, more than one fucking experience, so, sure, I'll dance with her for 5 seconds, but then I kind of lean in and say, "Hey, so, you want to share some of that party? Nowhere to get some of the, you-know-what?"
Right over there, they have everything on the table in the corner there. I'm sure you can find whatever you want. And she, seeing that you're not all that interested in her, she moves to dance with a guy who looks like The Rock. Same kind of tribal tats, dancing bare-chested with like maximum machismo. He does, however, seem more interested in his own dance moves and muscles than her, but, she gives it an attempt, at least, as you move away from her.
That's okay. It's all good. Excellent. I head over in that direction, ready to get myself something. Again, I'm feeling a bit of an itch. It's distracting now because I want to have a good time, and beers is fine. But you need a little bit of crystal courage.
And on a table is exactly what you're looking for. There's everything. There's all kinds of drugs, anything that you want, and meth. Sure, good stuff too.
Blink a little. This looks good, but then I do look around because, where's the fucking dealer or guy who would be, watching over the stash?
There is no dealer. It's just presented here, just like the beers. It's free to take. It's all free, right?
Nothing's fucking free in life. I'll look for what I want, load up my pipe, but then looking around suspiciously, I'll put down $200 cash, just on the table. I don't want no one coming in 10 minutes from now saying, "Hey, buddy, you actually fucking owe us this much money or we fucking break your legs." Nah, I'm smarter than that. I put down my 200.
You feel like you've paid for it. You didn't just take it. And you've scored what you wanted to score. This will last you for a while.
Sweet. Normally I'd find somewhere outside, but fuck it. Living the life. I'll just go in a corner and, load up my pipe and just get myself a nice hit to start the evening off. Just a little one. That's all I need for now, and then I'll save the rest for later. I put it in my coat pocket.
You do, and you get the hit that you were looking for. And right next to you, as you're getting the hit, a Mexican woman comes sitting down next to you. "Oh, hey. She looks nice. She's dressed up for a party, clearly. But she's like blinking and speaking like she was in slow motion almost. You have a feeling she might have had a sample of some of the drugs that were on offer as well. She smiles at you really slowly and moves, kind of swaying back and forth. "I'm Dominica," she says.
"Hey, Dominica. Buck, how's your night going?"
"You have a beautiful mouth." She moves to kiss you. What do you do?
I'm a little surprised because this is a bit random even for me. I mean, I know I'm good looking and all, but, normally you need to actually chat up a girl a little bit before they go in for a, first base. But, okay, I kind of will enjoy it for a few seconds. Why not? But then I'll, eventually kind of lean away like, "Whoa, hey, buy a guy a drink first, am I right?"
And, Annabelle, you have seen this happen. Buck just kissed this woman.
So I was dancing with this girl and I found something that I wanted to drink, and I just was looking around a bit for the company, and I see this as I come up. I feel a little bit weird, I don't know, but he doesn't look like he's gonna try something more. I'm just gonna kind of dance up to him and kind of bump my hip into his. Just gonna take his attention, like, carne asada, dude.
Way, Annabelle, brilliant! I didn't even have to go look for her. I think to myself, this is great. I'll kind of just look at this other woman, say, party on, get up. I get myself ready and I lean into Annabelle and I'll attempt to sort of give her a little bit of a arm touch, not a full-on grab, just an arm touch, and say like, okay, let's dance. I'm good to go. Where the fuck's the others two?
I don't know. I don't know. They both danced off in different directions, but they all had drinks, and it's the party is flowing. So let's dance a bit, you and me, okay?
Hell yeah! And feeling the vibe from the drugs, seeing Annabelle there, now everything's great. I mean, okay, I'm a little sus on this place because part of me is thinking, don't go into any of these toilets by yourself. But main dance floor, fuck it. Great.
You're dancing on the floor, and it's great. The music is amazing. It's all the hits that you love, and the vibe is it's really quite something. And there's a lot of people making out. You know what was happening in the corners before, and it's going on with even more intensity now. And Teresa is there again, and kind of dancing with the both of you, and seems to be having a great time.
Yeah, she comes along. I'm like, hey, this is Teresa, Buck, Teresa Buck.
Yo.
She's a great dancer, right?
Hell yeah. I am just enjoying myself. The hit has now well and truly taken me, combined with the alcohol. What a party. I love this tune. And I just sort of pump my hand in the air doing a V side like, USA! USA! Yeah!
I'm on it, let's do it. And I imitate what he's doing, like, USA, and getting her along on it as well.
She joins you on it as well, and the three of you are having a lot of fun there. As you continue to dance, Teresa eventually whispers to you, Annabelle, or rather yells over the music. Hey, I found an opening to the back of the factory. There's nobody there. Why don't the three of us go there? Have some fun.
Okay. Sure, okay. Hey, Buck.
Yeah?
Teresa's found this kind of back door to the factory and thought, let's go and chill for a bit, yeah? Come on, the three of us.
Yeah, cool. That sounds like a great idea, right? Again, take a little subtle hit from my pipe. Oh, she's not looking. I don't know if she's into drugs, really. I don't want to force those onto her, but fuck, I'm having a good time. But I'll put it away and say, yeah, okay. Grab us a beer, and yeah, sure, let's go somewhere and chill for a bit. Yeah, whatever, Teresa. Yeah.
As you take the hit, you hear the voice again. You're pathetic. Get out of here, limp dick.
I whirl around to see who said that, because that sounded right in my fucking ear, so someone definitely just said that to me, didn't they?
Yeah, they fucking did. But there's nobody there. Everyone is far away and completely focused in on what they're doing. Dancing away, making out with each other. No, what the fuck was that? Anyway, Teresa is pointing you to follow her, and I guess Annabelle, you might have already started following, so you've kind of fallen behind a little bit, Buck. What do you do?
I'll get back to following them. Fuck it. Like, a guy probably peed his pants when he actually saw me turn around, like pissed himself or something. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, fuck it. And maybe that's enough of the you-know-what for tonight. I've had my fill. That's good. Now just some beers and just enjoy myself. No need to go crazy. I'm not a fucking junkie,
No, you're not. Of course not. You have this fully under control. So Teresa, she moves a metal sheet to the side from these like improvised walls that have been put up in this factory, and points to go in. She's using her phone as a flashlight, and there's like a corridor there.
Okay, I'm usually not the type to go crazy exploring during parties. I know some people get into that. I'm more like, I like the social bit, and I like a good talk, and I love a dance. But okay, fuck it. Let's see where we're going. At least Buck is with me. I don't know where Daisy and Raul are, but he's kind of is my main target for tonight, so... Yeah, let's see. If we get somewhere secluded, maybe we can have a bit of fun. And I kind of, as he comes up after having fallen behind, I just, kind of take his hand and lead him along a bit.
I let my hand be taken, and sure, I mean, this is a bit weird, but fuck it, I'm not gonna go fucking rooting around on a wild goose chase or something. I'll just, let us take her to a room or something, and that's fine.
Yeah, and she leads you through this dark labyrinth of rusted machinery, small rooms, storage containers. There's no lights, but the phone lights things up enough so that you can easily avoid tripping on anything. The music is also somewhat muffled here. There's a grate with a handle in the floor that makes a clanking noise as you step over it. It appears to be some kind of tunnel underneath it, and you think you can hear the wind howling below. And Teresa leads you into a corridor with a number of rooms, checking the handles one by one. Ah, yeah, this one. She opens and goes inside. You can see that the lights seem to work in there. There's some light flowing out into the corridor.
I'll poke my head in. What's so amazing about this room?
You come into what might have been an office or some kind of a lounge. It's carpeted, shag carpet with a large corner sofa, like pink kind of velour. On the walls are photos of work crews, mostly women in uniforms. Old posters advertising Mujeres Textiles. The whole place has a distinct 70s feel to it. And there's a disco ball. And she just goes, ta-da! This place is crazy, right?
This is kind of dope. It looks like a office from an old TV show or something.
She turns on an LP player, and some like really classic disco comes on. She begins dancing, kind of in a like made up like 70s kind of like overly disco way.
Okay, well this is kind of hectic. This is fun, and I just start dancing a little bit more. And I try to get back in the mood, but we still had a few drinks, and I'm like helping him to some of mine drink as well.
Yeah, I'll sit down. Of course, I did bring a beer just in case, but...
She's got you covered. There's an old liquor cabinet, and it's fully stocked. And it's not old stuff, actually. Someone has gone in and restocked it recently. She comes out with a bottle of a tequila.
Let's go!
What do you do? Do you enjoy the party here? Do you...
I mean, as I first try to get back to dance around with me a bit, and I can see us a little bit on edge. She's like looking at some photos and sitting down. But I'm gonna just dance a bit in front of him, but then I'm gonna lean in, and I'm gonna kind of nibble a bit at his neck.
Well, that's pretty good. Fuck it. I almost feel like leaning in for making my move, but then again, Teresa's here. It's a bit awkward. So, fuck it. I'll smile and just help myself to a beer. I'll sit down and say, "Hey, you want to dance for a little bit? Feel free to dance. I'm just gonna chill for a sec."
Why don't we dance for him? She says, Teresa to you, Annabelle. Kind of like trying to set up some kind of like striptease duet, if you know what I mean, together with you, Annabelle, for Buck.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is really fun. I'm quite liberal and free when it comes to sex and stuff. So let's, now that she's here as well and she's gotten this great room away from everything, I mean, I kind of like it a little bit better than being in one of the corners in the main room, and I don't know how far that would get us. So I'm joining her in this. I'm a little bit clumsy, perhaps. She's a little bit more sleek than I am, but I don't care, because she seems to just be on it. So we do our thing, and, it's a little bit clumsy, but it's a bit drunkenly, and we're all in that good mood. So as we do that, I try to get her along and kind of use it as something to get us both on Buck, kind of.
Well, the truth is, at the end of the day, I am not that clever or observant person, so fuck it, this is great. I'm gonna completely just have my drink and enjoy myself now. This is great.
It is. And it goes as you wish here, Annabelle. You're able to get this to where you want to get it. And Teresa is totally there with you and is trying to do very much the same thing. So I suppose the question is, do you let it happen? And that's a question to both of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna, I want to get to like making out, all three of us, but I'm eventually gonna try and get a bit under his clothes, and get his pants off. And if he wants more drink, I'll just help him with some more drinks, and I'll try my best to kind of convince him here.
There's no way I can resist this temptation. I will let things continue as they would. As long as everyone's having fun, I have fun as well.
And it progresses. And you have passionate sex. Or, well, you fuck. That's probably a better description given how intoxicated you all are. How is that experience for you, Annabelle? Is it everything you thought it would be?
I mean, Buck is strong. I'm hoping that he lets loose completely, I want to see him just let loose the animal, the beast that he has, because I know he can be a bit stupid, but I know he can also be a bit violent. He's got a lot of aggression, and I'm in one way I'm kind of hoping that he lets loose that. In a way, I'm kind of hoping that he actually, if he goes a bit crazy about this and throws us around a bit, then I'll be super happy. Otherwise, I think I'll be a little bit let down. But I don't. That depends on how he actually is.
Yeah, how are you, Buck? And how is this for you? Is it everything you thought that it would be?
Oh, it's fucking great, and I have a great time. I'm, maybe a little rough, but not that rough, because, of course, what Annabelle doesn't know is the whole reason I fucking get angry all the time is because people mock me, and this is the complete opposite of that. This is fucking great, so actually I'm not that angry at all. This is what I wanted. Not to think about fucking school, or fucking all those boring business exams I have to do, or the fact that one day I'm gonna have to bloody lead my dad's company, which, is gonna be super fucking boring, but, that's how you make money, and that's what makes the world go around, money, and, being the boss, so this is great. Now, this is great. I'll be honest, I didn't think Annabelle would be into this, but fuck, she is great. In fact, two women is turns out to be quite a bit of a handful, but, fuck it. I'm awesome. I'm at my best, I'm at my prime, so why the hell not?
After it's done, you find yourself collapsing on the floor, but just a little, because you wake up quite quickly. There's a whisper that wakes you up, Annabelle. You think you're better than us. You're just a dumb piece of ass. It's another whisper.
Once again, it's in that drawl. I feel like I've heard that shit before. Or at least I've imagined people talking like that. It sounds like some white trash uttering their completely stupid opinions. Like, they just want to bring people down. I hate it. I hate it no matter how many times I've gone through classes about structural poverty and the construction of whiteness. I fucking hate it. I can't put it aside. So I'm like, as I hear this, I'm on the floor. Immediately, it's like just something, it snaps a little bit in me. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I just sit up.
You have listened to an episode of Red Moon Roleplaying, where we played the scenario Desert Whispers for KULT Divinity Lost, which was written by Topher Burke, with additional material from Pettenalu, and was released as part of the Screams and Whispers scenario collection. This series has been sponsored by our friends at Helmgast. The music was made by Atrium Carceri, featuring a number of collaborations with other artists, and was used with permission from their label, Cryochamber. Check out their website at cryochamber.bandcamp.com or their YouTube channel for some moody dark ambient for your gaming table. We would like to give massive thanks to our champions of the Red Moon, Martin Heuschober, Nastasia Raulerson, Simon Cooper, David, Julia, Camilla, Ludwig Manford, Bob Lange, Julián, Cameron, Xabier, Daniel, and Antxon for their generous support. And we would of course also like to thank all of our other patrons. Without your support, the show would not be possible. If you want to support our work, please check us out on Patreon. You can get access to bonus campaigns for KULT Divinity Lost and Coriolis there, as well as get early and raw access to all of our recordings. You can also hear your name read on the show as a champion of the Red Moon, as well as play KULT with us. Most importantly, that support is what keeps the show going, so do check us out there. Thank you again for listening, and remember, death is only the beginning.